Okay, there we go. Can you hear me now? Holy crap. Is that too loud? Window... That looks like that's super loud, right? Windows... there, is that better? Windows just updated. And of course, that means that they have to fuck up all the settings whenever it updates. Okay, let me see is the desktop audio working yet? No? Okay. Let me try this here. Okay, is that... Okay, there. How's that sounding? It looks good from my point of view, but the little bars looking a little high on the mic. Oh, it's a different mic. But it sounds weird. Okay. Hold on. Sounds like garbage. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Let me turn that up. There we go. Is that better? Does that sound like the usual mic? Does that sound different? Okay, sweet. Yeah. All right. So it was going for the I don't know which mic it was going for. You're probably right. It probably was the webcam mic, which is not nearly as good as my my other one, my condenser mic or whatever it's called. The Rode Focusrite. Okay, cool. That probably means my voice setting in League is going to be off too. Let me just check that real quick. There we go. Okay, and we're good. Hey, what's up, Faded? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Okay. At least that was relatively easy to fix. I didn't have to shut down the stream. Fix it. We're learning. Learning how to fix these things really fast now. Neela to ruin ranked. Well, yeah, I guess. In a good way or a bad way or both? She's probably just really volatile, right? Is she like really bad or volatile? I was saying at the beginning while I was muted that they actually did day 6 of 9 shifts in a row. Damn. What do you do again? If I can ask, or is that too personal? Is it like security? I can't remember. I remember that you have an unusual schedule. I feel like she's gonna be good, but I don't remember her final numbers. Okay. Chemical. Okay, so you're in there. Does that place run 24/7? I guess so, right? Because a lot of that stuff probably takes a while. So you're in there, like, making sure the place doesn't blow up and shit. Yeah. "12-hour shifts." God. Man, my record, I worked 37 days in a row when I was in college during the summer, because I had 2 different jobs. I was an arts and science advisor, and I worked at a restaurant, at a Bonefish Grill. And from both jobs combined, I didn't have a full day off from either one of them for 37 days. But a lot of that was my own doing, because I kept picking up shifts in the restaurant to try to make more money. I think it was just Bonefish was like 20-something days, like maybe 24, 25 days, but both combined were 37. It's like a month and a half. I do not miss doing that. PhD depends on the field. And depends on what you mean by decent. I would say most people's definition of decent would not meet a PhD income thing. But I was in the humanities. So basically, back in the day, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000 a year. So I think a lot of people would not consider that decent. Like you got your degree paid for, but yeah, it was pretty much it might have been 18,000. It was it was well below minimum wage. But if you're in the sciences or you're in business, something like that, then they might be able to make more if they get internships places. PhDs, I just don't know in other fields. You might work in a lab. If you're in med school, if you're doing like a PhD med school thing, you probably get paid pretty decently, like almost normal doctor level money. I had my friend's ex-wife was did her PhD in the middle of residency. She took like 2 years off. But that, I don't know, to me that's like an asterisk. Like, it's really hard, but it just feels like it's a different kind of vibe on something like that than a humanities PhD. Which is like, you know, usually at least 6 years. And she was able to do it in 2, and it's like, okay. So that means you're not taking a lot of classes probably, or you're not having to take, like, write a dissertation or do exams. There has to be something there that's like not happening, because you just can't condense all of that into 2 years in the humanities. I barely got them to approve my exam and complete it in 2 years. Took the entire month off of June. Oh, I gotcha. You gotta play catch up. Trying to think of what, yeah, I just don't know which field. Like in math, in the sciences, it's faster. In sciences and math, because I had a friend who got a PhD in biology as well, and they don't have to do a master's. Like they do it was just straight up like 4 or 5 years, undergrad, PhD. In the humanities, it's 2 years of master's, and then an additional 5 or 6 years of PhD. So you're looking at about 7 or 8 years. Quite a few people take longer than that too, or never finish, like me. Well, yeah, I guess we have to play Engage.
Let's dance.
For an evaluation. What is lead certification? So that's something in science, right? There's that, like, I think lead, my wife has talked about lead certification. Or is that lead? Oh, led to a certification, okay. LEAD was an acronym for something in, like, business that she does. Lead to a certification, you need a PhD for that. Yeah. But the sciences, I think, are kinder to PhDs. I don't know that... Like, the thing is with science also, like, you can you design an experiment, and a lot of it is up front. Like, this is what we hope is going to happen. This is why we think it's a good idea. Again, I'm not an expert on that process. But it feels like a lot of it is speculative. And if it fucks up, if the experiment doesn't work the way you want it to, it's okay. You still get the degree. It was just the process of designing something interesting, going through, you know, the motions of doing the research. As long as you're gathering the research, like, well, I think you still get your degree. That's not the case in the humanities. Like, the entire time, they will hound you about your methodology and the kind of sources you're using, and your argument has to be correct. If they don't think it's correct, like, according to their, I don't like to use the word opinion, but, like, their estimation of what they think the field is about and what you should be contributing to it, if the results don't match their expectations, you lose. You do not get it. Or they will probably tell you to rewrite it. I doubt they would fully kick you off. But it's a lot more work. So that's where I feel like the humanities is much more results-oriented. Like, the result has to match what they're wanting it to be. Versus I feel like the sciences are much more upfront. If the experiment fails or doesn't go the way expected, it's okay.
Riku, how can we be tired? We just got here.
So I don't know that that necessarily makes it easier, but I think that that makes it a lot less frustrating. It would, in my opinion, because the most annoying thing about the PhD is dealing with, can be, dealing with the committee. Not saying that everyone on my committee was, like, bad at my PhD. A lot of them were very helpful, or, like, helpful might be a little ambitious, but, like, some of them were. But it doesn't take everybody. It just takes one or two to make your life very challenging on a committee.
Let's start a fight.
I know. Be the doctor professor. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to have the doctor in front of my name, but, like, realistically, for what I'm doing right now and what I'm likely to continue doing, I don't need the PhD. It's cool. I would have loved to get it, but I just couldn't get motivated, and it was just like, I was going to have to change my project into something I just really didn't want to do. It's like, okay, but, and the PhD itself would not have made that much of a difference, honestly, in my employment. Like, the kind of thing I want to do. I could teach, like, 2 more classes, and I might get to teach literature classes. So instead of teaching 6 classes a year, I could teach 8. And I might be able to teach lit instead of just rhetoric, which I don't mind teaching rhetoric. Rhetoric's actually pretty fun now. I found, like, a good way to do it. But I continue to find, you know, better ways to do it. So, and if I really want more classes, I could just pick them up from another nearby university. Like, if I really wanted to teach 10 classes a year, 12 classes a year, I could probably make that happen. There's a huge shortage of slave labor, I mean adjuncts. A lot of people are tired of living in poverty and the prospect of dying alone in your car in your 60s. But, yeah, so it's like, okay, like, there are some benefits, but really not that much. Honestly, the PhD is not worth it in the humanities unless you plan to go for tenure, which is a pipe dream. It's not going to happen. At least in English, unless you're into rhetoric, it's really, really hard. But that you pretty much have to be willing to go anywhere and do anything to get that. And we weren't willing to do that. My wife hated it in Ohio. Outside of it, like, we met some okay people, and she had some okay experiences, but if you asked her what she thought about it, she would say, I hated it. So she does not want to go somewhere else. So we really didn't want to move anywhere else. We love East Tennessee. Our friends, family, we just kind of like the vibe here. Dying alone in your car. No, it was supposed to be funny. It isn't. I mean, it isn't for the people that do, but it kind of, It kind of is, because it's like, it seems like it should be extreme, but it's really not that far off. Okay, he didn't take it, alright. Even people with PhDs, I don't know, they're just getting tired of academia. Well, a lot of times it's because they can't get tenure. Like, I know a friend who, I knew from my master's program. He was a PhD. Now he's teaching at a local high school because he just couldn't find tenure work. And you get paid way more to teach high school than you do to teach college if you're an adjunct. Another guy doing the same thing. He tried for, you know, a few years to make it happen. Now he's doing I don't know, like, I don't know what you'd call it. Academic coach. Basically along the lines of just like, almost like counselor. Motivator, cheerleader for students. That, I mean, like, there's more technical stuff to it than that, but it's not any type of scholarly work, right? Like, he's never going to do anything related to Beowulf ever again, right? Like, he did his PhD on Beowulf translation. I'm never going to do anything on, like, George Eliot again. Probably. Dude, who cares, Twitch? Honestly, academic advisor, yeah. Well, it's a little bit more than that, though. Like, he's not just saying which classes they should take and stuff. He's, like, staying in touch with these students, like, troubled students, trying to help them, you know, stay motivated and go to their classes and understand how they can get help for different things. I think. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I think it's more of a total care package than just, like, take these classes. There's probably some of that, but... Well, we could have just done Dragon probably right there. But really, like, teaching undergrads should not require a PhD. Because... Did they heal or did we heal? Alright, so I'm gonna have to get Grievous early. Probably just Ionian's Grievous. We're supposed to lose this lane. I don't know. I guess it's about 50-50 maybe. What's up, Water? Oh, don't be weird, man.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I guess that's a fairly innocuous request, but you know the answer's no. So yeah, we don't want people being weird. Not in that kind of way. Not in a stalkery kind of way. Being weird in a just an unusual kind of way is fine. What do you think of fiddle support Aftershock, like back in the day? Oh, you're saying you're gonna do it and you're asking me my opinion. I don't know, maybe Glacial? My first thought would be Dark Harvest, but motivational speaker, yeah. We're gonna lose some XP here. He did take Gromp, which I guess he needed it for items. Maybe. Play him tank. What's up, Roser? You don't want to see it, man. Just don't look. Avert your eyes. No, we've had a bit of a rough season. Well, it's kind of an understatement. It's my worst season in 7 years as far as rank, but I think we've been playing a little bit better recently, so I think we'll get out of it. We ended last season Platinum 4. And then we got placed in a silver 2, and then we just kind of hit a brick wall once we got to high gold, and yeah. We'll try to get it back. I mean, see, if you're newer to the channel, season 9 and 10 I was diamond, low diamond.
Way more fun.
I just don't know what the hell happened. Last year was kind of a step down, and this year it just kind of fell off a cliff, but I think everyone just got better. I just got to pick it up. People roam a lot more. People have a lot better vision. People actually manage waves, which is crazy. Like, no one even managed waves in Platinum back in, like, Season 7 or something. Like, no one was managing waves in Platinum. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Guys, I'm just kidding yourself.
Cool. Well, yeah, welcome. Yeah, I used to be a higher rank. But I do still have several guides from when I was a bit of a higher rank. I think my knowledge is still pretty good. I think, like, about the equivalent of low diamond. I think my execution just hasn't been as good. I'm a little bit older, and everyone else is catching up on the execution. I just don't make decisions in the heat of the moment, always the best decisions. I'll be like, well, I really shouldn't go in on this because I think it's a bait. But my teammate's doing it, so I guess I'll do it too. You know, that kind of thing. Really shouldn't stay for this extra wave. I think we're going to get ganked. Then we get ganked. So really, I think it's more about discipline and execution more so than knowledge. So I think my guides are still pretty decent. Got a ton on the channel from back in the day. I haven't done any recently because I feel like a fraud if I'm trying to write a guide in gold. We're going. Nice. Oh, damn, she attached? Whoa! I didn't know she was here too. No, run, dude, run, dude, run, dude! I'm not gonna have the mana, I might die here. Like, that's a situation where it's like, yeah, I should have left him to die. Yeah. Like, if I was watching a replay of that, I would be like, that's dumb. I used my last bit of mana there and didn't have enough to W over the wall, and I should have just left him to die. Like, I know it's a mistake when I'm watching it, or when I think about it. But just sometimes in the moment, I'll just make a bad judgment call. And that's just the kind of stuff I have to clean up. But I am a little bit older, as you can probably tell. I do teach at a major university. Pretty well read in a lot of different fields. Talk to a lot of people, the humanities, English, philosophy, history, all that kind of stuff. So I'm happy to talk with you about, you know, anything that suits your fancy. We try not to talk too much about, like, politics. That's about it. Just because it's, unfortunately, this day and age, super divisive. It's hard to really have a productive conversation about anything on the internet, but other than that, anything involving adulting, school, some cool dream that you had, you know, whatever, yeah. Some cool dream that you had, whatever you want to do, like, I'm happy to talk about off-topic stuff, too. That kind of contributes to probably why I have a bit of a lower rank, but I did that, too, when I was diamonds. I don't think that's what holds me back. It's just inconsistent focus. It does, but I should still be able to get to diamond with inconsistent focus. I'm like 99% sure I have undiagnosed ADHD, too, so
Sneaky, sneaky.
I do kind of ramble a lot.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
Oh, oh! Oh, she didn't attach! Yes! No! No! Ah! Okay. Oof. I was gonna be real sad. Because I was like, I didn't ignite her because I didn't want to take Twitch's kill. But then she almost got out. Oh man, that was glorious. She tried to attach to the gen to save him, but my charm knocked her out of the air, so she couldn't attach. Because if she gets CC'd, she can't attach for 5 seconds. That was pretty sweet. That was unintentional and lucky that I did that to her. But I take it. Can we? I mean, I guess Twitch got a lot of gold, but well, I'm gonna stay. This might be dumb. We gotta pull this out.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, we got it, and we get her. Come on, baby. Yeah. No!
I only believe in myself.
No! Uh-oh. Okay, got out of there.
For nerds.
I have done a lot of Total War content on the channel too, and I am going to get back into that if you have any interest in that at all. And there's a chance I could do some other single-player strategy games. I am going to do some Wrath of the Lich King. Not a ton with that, because I know there's like almost no viewership for that, but at least on my channel. But I might do like, you know, 1-2 hour stream a night or something with that, but some of my friends talked me into doing it, and I think it'll personally be fun. Yeah, I know, that's fine. That mostly people on the channel only play League. There are a couple that do Total War and things, but I honestly haven't done a ton of it lately, but it is pretty fun.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second.
There you go, Faded. Oh, you're so excited. What's up, Matt? Oh, there we go. There's someone who is a crossover, likes the League, likes the Total War. Yeah, I'm hyped for it too, man. I'm sorry I've been MIA on the Total War front. I don't know. I just got out of the habit of doing it, and I've just been doing some other stuff. I've been trying to work out some more lately and spend more time with family and friends. But as soon as Immortal Empires comes out, I'm definitely going to get back on it. I'm trying to think of what I want to play first. I'm going to have to look at all the changes, because I know they're changing some of the old world factions. My initial thought was Vampire Counts and Dwarves with their new start positions, but I'll have to see where those are. Doesn't Gorst or something start in near that vampire landmark in the southeast of the map? The little thingy next to my name. Oh, the wrench? The blue wrench? It means Butter's a mod. If someone's green, it means they're a member of the channel. If someone's green, it means they're a member of the channel, which means they support it with a few dollars a month. And then if it's blue, that means they're a mod. Nice. Okay, can we... Oh. We need to make sure we get this. This means, you know, he has the ability to kick bots. That's usually what it is he helps. If we haven't had that many bots this year, but if there's some kind of bot that comes in, he'll kick the bots, occasionally moderating if someone says something that's like really out of line, but we haven't had really a problem with that in a while. Okay, yeah, we gotta get Grievous.
It's not that I completely lost.
It's a very chill channel. It is.
The light inside me died.
So yeah, bots.
Leaving a dark
You don't see a lot of them. Usually they'll come in here and say, "Oh, go check out this site for hot girls," or you know, something like that. And then you just ban them, and then usually they come back like 5 times on alternate accounts, and you gotta ban those too.
Life is way
But they just start flooding the chat with usually scam type of stuff. We used to have much higher viewership. I don't think that's coming back anytime soon. Holy shit, we got flanked. That was a good flank by them.
Sometimes we legions of darkness need a break.
Really?
My cloak is woven from the whispers of starfields.
She's just guessing, I guess.
The galaxies.
But yeah, we back in, well, for a long time, from like 2017 to 2019, I think we were averaging about 150 to 200 concurrent viewers maxed out. And then in 2019 through 2020, we actually got as high as like probably averaging between 500 and 1,000, like 700. It was crazy.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And then YouTube changed the algorithm, and we just got knocked down, and we just haven't ever really recovered. So these days, it was insane. It was like almost 90% loss of viewership in like 2 days. Absolutely unbelievably insane, but you know, I still just enjoy doing it. Well, Kane's not here. Whoa! God. Okay, can we like get this or something?
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
No, we're not gonna be able to get it, I don't think.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, they've got a match bottom. But, you know, I was never doing it for the money anyways. It's nice to have more viewers and actually make, like, sort of okay money. But, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't do a lot. Like, I don't pay to have the channel promoted. I haven't been putting out as many, like, guides and stuff lately. So, and the biggest thing is I just don't use an editor. Editors are extremely expensive, but so many other content creators just go broke using editors. I'm convinced there's no way they can afford it. You see people now that have like you know, they'll have a channel with 10,000 subs or something, and they'll have like a full-time editor. The full-time editor is like $40,000. That's a cheap one that does like, you know, just basic like highlights or something for your channel.
Double kill.
I'm sure I didn't make 950 mad at once. I don't think so. I mean, as far as that went, like my best theory, I've talked about it before on the channel, but I think it was recommending live content over everything else, or it was like giving it a very high priority. Because this was about when they were doing like YouTube gaming and they were really trying to make a push for that, like live content. And so because I was live at night and there weren't that many other people that were live, I was getting a high priority. It felt like, especially once you break a certain threshold, it just, like, opened the floodgates. Like, if you got over 300 concurrent viewers, then it just, like, catapulted you up over 5 easily. And then it just snowballed, snowballed, snowballed. But yeah, so under that system, because I'm live, and because at the time, like I said, I was averaging between 150 and 200 people, I'd come in, we'd have like 200 people, live content at like midnight, and it always happened every time around the same night, between like, you know, midnight and like 2 a.m. You just get this huge like flood.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
But we would just start getting all these people. And we'd have some people that would say, how did I end up here? Like, I fell asleep and woke up with this stream on. And so that leads me to believe, like, the autoplay was recommending us because we were live over something, like, much bigger channels that weren't live. You know, like Pro Guides or a replay of Tyler One stream or something like that.
Stars are just sad, lonely.
Oh, Twitch's going off. Oh, nice. Alright, we just win. So that was giving me a huge edge because I was live. That, like I said, that's, I don't know for sure, but that's like my best, that's my best guess. And then they changed the algorithm in the fall of 2020, and he's gonna throw some missiles at me or something. Yeah, boys, get the fucking... I can't... I'm getting creep blocked! God damn it. We're not gonna be able to end, I don't think. Dude, if we lose this, I'm gonna be real sad. Like, I could not hit the thing. We're gonna lose this because Darius is fucking around, aren't we? Like, I was trying to click on it, and I was literally just running circles around the huge-ass wave of creeps. Bro, if we lose this, I'm gonna be real sad. Darius just literally entered into him.
Can't kill evil. You can wear it like a sweet.
Because he thought we were, like, for sure gonna end it.
An enemy has been slain.
So, yeah, what... Yellow Q. God. I mean, I don't mind people goofing around having fun if we get the kill, but I get the win. But I've seen so many games where people come back with an exposed inhibitor. Okay, yeah, so sorry for the delay on your question. YouTube, so I started back in 2016. Can we just get Baron?
Safe is for nerds.
Or we can just ARAM, whatever. Nice. Okay. So, I started back in 2016, and when I started, I wasn't anticipating doing mostly League. So that's why I called myself the strategy professor, because I was going to do strategy games, primarily. So I was most interested in doing Total War, and then I also wanted to do Civilization, Civ 6 when that came out, and XCOM. Because XCOM and XCOM 2 and Civ 6 are both coming out at the same time, and I liked Civ 5, and I liked the remake of XCOM from 2013 or whatever, so I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. There's not a lot of people that do, you know, high difficulty content in those. There's a few, but that's what I was going to do. But I was still playing League on the side, so I was like, alright, I'll do some League stuff too. And then people started watching the League stuff a lot more. And at first it was just standalone videos. I wasn't actually streaming. And then after like 4 or 5 months in, I was getting like 1 sub per day or something. So it took me like a little over 3 months to get 100 subs. And then I noticed, well, a lot of people at the time weren't doing educational stuff in League. Like, all the videos were just these kind of, like, just YOLO, just kind of for fun, YOLO builds, all caps videos. That's pretty much all there was. There was no pro guides or mobalytics or, like, anything like that. And there was almost no support gameplay. Like, no streamers, no standalone content. So I was like, you know what? I could do support content and just kind of do the educational, the analytical aspect to it. And so I'd get a lot of people coming, like, my Soraka guide at the time, would get like 80,000 views, and not every video was like that, but there were a few that were kind of popping off and getting me, a lot more subs. Then I started getting, for a little bit there, for about a year, I was getting like 1,000 subs a month, which is really good when you have like nothing. And then that was all good. But yeah, it was primarily because we weren't doing streaming. And then we tried streaming on Twitch back in 2019 when YouTube first kind of screwed me over on the algorithm, dropping me from like 200 concurrent viewers down to like 100. And so we tried Twitch out, but at the time Twitch so I got to like affiliate or whatever really easily, but then Twitch will not like pay you any ad revenue. They will run ads on your channel. You can't disable them, but unless you're a partner, they would run ads and keep all of the money for affiliates. And they took a much higher percentage at the time, like every $5 off a sub, you would get $2 or something. So the monetization was questionable, but then also just a lot of people told me, especially for my channel, that there were just more barriers to entry on Twitch. Like, they had to go specifically to Twitch, like, to watch me. People said they were just much more often just kind of messing around on YouTube, just watching videos on YouTube. And then if they were subscribed, they would just see, oh, Strategy Professor's on, I'll drop in and watch a game. You know? Like, it was just a lot easier to get reminded that I exist and to just pop up every now and then and just say, hey. Right? So it's easier that way. Had several viewers that, worked the night shift or were in a different time zone. And they would, just listen to me in the background while they're working, like in a warehouse or at a receptionist desk or something like that. And they would tell me that Twitch was banned almost always, but YouTube was almost never banned. So that was a thing too. And then YouTube, especially at the time, they had only partners were guaranteed to have these like transcoders or something. I don't remember what the technical name for it is, but basically where you could take down the resolution of the stream. So if you were so I always streamed it in 1080p, but if you couldn't watch it in 1080p, if you were replaced with bad internet or you're having to share it with like 8 other people or something, or you're like using your phone data on it, and you just didn't want to use that much data, especially if you're just listening to me while you're doing something else, people couldn't take it down, or it would just like mess up. Versus YouTube, you can always change the resolution or whatever the hell it's called. You could always change it from 1080p to 720 or 4 or whatever. Yeah. And the ads are obnoxious on Twitch. They're unskippable. I can't control them, so I don't know how many you guys get pre-roll or during the video or whatever. Like, I have a button where I can press show ad, and I have it on YouTube too, I just never press it. But at least on YouTube, the vast majority of ads are, like, you can skip after 5 seconds. Hey, what's up, Jet? Good to see you. So I just think it was a little friendlier for that. So I think... And because I already had all my other content, my guides and everything else on YouTube. Maybe I should. Honestly, it's not even worth annoying you guys if there's like 30 people in here. I would get like a penny or something, almost literally. It's nothing. It's like, I think the usual rate is something like $3 to $5 for every 1,000 people that actually watch an ad. That doesn't include ad blocker people. You can skip the ad. You can watch the first 5 seconds and skip it, and that counts. But a lot of people still have ad blocker on. It's probably like at least 50% of people have ad blocker on. And I get it. Ads are annoying. I don't do it. I try to, you know, watch an ad. But yeah, affiliates, yeah, it's about 50-50, yeah. That's what YouTube does too. YouTube, it's close to 50-50 on the ad revenue. But yeah, it's really not worth it unless you have hundreds of viewers, I don't think, to annoy people. I'd rather just give you guys a better experience.
Who questions my ability?
But yeah, a lot of it was just kind of my content pipeline too, where people would come in, they would watch one of the guides, like a Sona guide, Soraka guide, Rakan guide, whatever. They would watch that, they would sub for that, and then they would see, you know, maybe an announcement, hey, he's streaming. Then they'd say, oh, that's cool, I want to swing in and ask him a question about the guide, or I just want to say hey, or whatever. So it was just a lot easier because it was all on one platform. So there's a ton of competition now. It doesn't work as well, right? Like any new guide that I put out will get like, I don't know, a few hundred views or something. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's another thing. Because I'm an adult, I'm usually a lot more calm. Not as much screaming and memeing. So, but yeah, that was kind of my content creation journey. And then I just decided to stick with YouTube. It just has stuff that makes more sense for my stream. I've been told I have a pretty good sort of radio voice too. Not the best in the world, but pretty decent radio voice.
Let's dance.
I know, I need the clickbait titles. Well, what I really need to do, if I like, the clickbait titles would help. Yeah, I just need to metagame it more, just look at like which types of videos are popping off and try to get in on that. Just put out more content. And really, like, if I really wanted to make it, I would need to learn video editing and do some of that myself, which would take a ton of time, but I know. I did that for a while there, just to be funny, but it worked. Okay, Neela. She's AD, I think. She has physical damage. It's fine. We'll do shimmering white Rakan. Yeah, I need to do the tier list for this patch, but yeah, every patch I do tier lists for support. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know. I just mismanaged my time the last 2 days. I meant to do it. I haven't played against her yet, so I don't know for sure. Okay, thanks, Butter. Does she get it? Does she get it like 1 minion faster? I know she gets more experience, but I don't know what the breakpoints are for that. But yeah, I am definitely going to do a support tier list probably for tomorrow, and then,
I dance because I'm free.
Summoner's Rift.
Hey, what's up, Black Falcon? Well, we just played one game and we won, so that was good. Season 12 is over. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't do it, even if it got more click. I don't know. I just feel like kind of sleazy if I do it too much. I can respect it. I can respect the hustle and people that do it, but I think the main, you know, the main draw of my channel was just kind of the
They want us in cages. We refuse.
Analytical aspect of it, and just sort of the
Minions have spawned.
chill personality and somewhat off-topic conversations.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
I mean, it is funny. It would especially be funny because it's like, dude, how old are you trying to do, like, titles like that? It'd be like me trying to get one of those newfangled haircuts.
Zaya.
Right, where it's like shaved on the side, I like swoop it over, you know, or
Hate
something.
it when she leaves.
I don't know. I'll just keep my 70s haircut.
Of the seventh layer.
I just feel like it would just look kind of sad. Like I was just trying too hard if I did like one of the like a really contemporary haircut, you know. I can't ward that bush because she'll. Okay, now I can. Really? How does that work?
No matter how great.
Humans claim it is
Who cares what people think? Yeah, I know. But I don't know.
refuse.
It's just not a hairstyle. It just doesn't fit my vibe. That's exactly why I kind of keep it the way that I am.
I will make them
It does
dance.
kind of like.
I will make them hear.
I'm not super obsessed, you know, obviously with like looks or anything like that, but it does matter in situations. Even just like as an instructor, I found that people just give you like just more respect if you dress up a little bit. That's my experience on it. Like it was when I first started teaching at the university when I was a master's student. That was like, I guess a little over a decade at this point.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to.
I would come in in like jeans and a t-shirt and stuff like that, and it was fine, and we'd have fun with the students. It was still good. Some of my favorite students were in my very first class I ever taught, but and it's tough to say because I am a bit older now as well, right? But
Thankfully.
I get more kind of like sirs, and people just seem to be a little bit more just respectful in general if you dress up a little bit. So I usually go in with just like
They will see me.
khakis and a button-up and a tie, like a little sports coat. So I just want to look professional, but still come off as very approachable and friendly. Like this kind of mixture of professional yet friendly is the kind of vibe that I go for. And it does seem to get a different response. Also gets, you know, a different response from just other instructors or administrators or whatever.
An ally has been slain.
Magic.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
They think they can catch me.
Okay, I gotta remember that double jump. That's pretty obnoxious. That pre-6, she can outplay my W like that.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a fury human plus.
And then when I'm in better shape, like I've been trying to get into better shape, people just
They're
treat
scared
you
of
differently
darkness.
too.
They're scared of magic. They are scared.
It's like almost a little bit more like respect.
Ally has been slain.
Little frightened.
An enemy has been slain.
If he hits one more bandage, damn it.
More thing for you.
Cannot believe they're freaking like full diving that. It was so dumb, but I guess they got paid off for it.
I don't need anything.
Tie and jacket.
Now.
Yeah. Because you move around all the time. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're having to crouch down and run around.
I'm offended by how little attention I was given.
See, I just basically like stand at the podium and walk around. Like sometimes I'll like walk around the class and stuff when they're working on things, but It's not like it's fairly loose. Like it's not that like constricting. I'm not like wearing a corset or
I
something.
need some
but
fun now. I am a chronic line stepper.
okay, if he hits it.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and
You have slain an enemy.
We're gonna. Yeah, I was about to say, are we walking into a trap here?
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
You have been slain.
I felt like that's one of those things where it's like, why would she go that way instead of back to the tower if it's not a trap? You know, like that got really sus.
Enemy
I should have just pinged it back. So that's one of those things where like, my
I
spider
need my
sense is
love
kind of
to
tingling a
hurt.
bit there, but I just didn't follow through on it. Okay, we're definitely doing merch this
Apologize for
game.
it. I feel good.
Might even do locket.
I dance because I'm free.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Roser. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're here every night, usually from like 10 to 2. Sometimes I get on a bit later, between 11 and 12, but I try to shoot for 10 to 2.
They ain't seen
It
movies.
was great meeting you, man. Hopefully you have a good night. Man, we're getting spanked down here.
I have got to stop talking to myself.
Um,
Damn it, Zion, where are you?
every lane's kind of having a rough one. You know, Abyssal Mask would be really good here. Also, Moo Moo might get it though. I gotta watch out. He'll probably go double mask.
I am only as wild as magic.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I cannot believe it did not target her too. That's so troll. I wish towers set up a priority queue, and until all targets left, then it stayed on that instead of completely resetting when one person dies. I mean, that would change how tower aggro works a lot, but it just seems odd. You're attacking right in front of the tower right there. And then it just happens to get that reset, but obviously it is what it is.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken seriously.
Could I have done more? I didn't have Ignite, I'm pretty sure.
Double kill.
One more, one more! Damn it. Yeah, that's one of those where I should just let her die. Do I do Locket here? I feel like I need to, honestly.
Danger is as fun as you let it be.
I mean, the game's like the way it's going, it's probably going to end in a loss. So, like, the thing about something like Locket is it's going to have a lower win rate because usually you're getting it in a bad situation. A lot of the time.
Magic is
At least that's how it feels for me. Same thing with Mercury Treads. Like, I'm not getting Mercury
supposed to
Treads
hurt.
if it's looking good, you know?
Ecstasy
Most
needs a
games.
little fear.
Is that the new ADC? Thought it was Samira. It is. She does kind of have a similar kind of jovial style as Samira, but
If you look at things the right way,
no, dude, no. Like, no, 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 no. What the fuck?
Enemy killing spree.
I used all CDs.
if Zaya says someone has to die, they die. And they deserve it.
It's like, I don't know what she wants me to do. My auto attacks are not going to change that, and I would have just died if I stayed like I did the previous 2 deaths. It's like, dude, stay and die with me again. Come on, man.
I got my look right, I got my moves right.
Your turret
Time to
has
show
been
it.
destroyed.
But like, if you have 2 melees in your face, you do not channel your ult. Most of the time. I mean, it's going to be very rare situations where it's correct to do that.
What humans call magic, we call life.
Like, she should have just kited backward. Like, just ran backward, and then once she got under tower, then maybe channel the ult. Is the new ADC OP? I mean, this person's making it look OP, but I think our Misfortune might be inexperienced as well. So it's tough to say. This is the first time I've seen her, though. Butter says she's pretty good. I thought she looked, like, pretty good.
I look around these forests and I see freedom.
Just the way she was kind of drawn up.
Music.
I mean, Leona's gonna be there, but I don't have ult. And India does have some stuff. That's good.
Enemy double kill.
Holy.
Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Ready for what I'm bringing.
That was kind of gross. Yeah, 49 is really high for a new champ. Especially that's a different kind of champ, like her.
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, staying alive.
Yeah, seems pretty strong to
Your
me.
turret has been destroyed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
Enemy killing spree.
Where the hell are you going, Amumu? No, do not go back in. Holy shit. What is happening?
It's magic that's wild. I'm just here for the party.
What is happening?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, well, kind of worked out. What's up, Miguel? Good to see you, man. Hey, Jose. Misfortune moves like she's Ezreal or something. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm trying to be positive. I think I've been relatively positive most of the season. I think I've always been, like, mostly positive, but I've been trying to even take it to another level and be even less negative.
Looks good. Feel good. Kick some ass.
Okay. But yeah, clearly she's having problems. I mean, one thing to keep in mind, though, is you're always going to have somebody on your team. Usually it's 2 or 3 people that are underperforming. Just if you think of the odds, 50-50, it's like really oversimplified, but
I'm gonna live forever.
Just 50-50, is this person better or that person better? Right, if you have 4 people on your team, and usually there's going to be 2 people that underperform 2 people on the enemy team. So, it's like a lot of times people are surprised there's someone that's not doing well on their team. It's like, statistically, that's almost always true. But the same is true of their team. I mean, like, our Anivia is spanking this Swain right now. Like, Swain's 1-3, down 30 CS. Anivia's got 7 kills now. So,
More than I can remember.
Misfortune's actually not even that far behind on CS. So yeah, I think we're still in a bad spot, but I just try to keep that in mind too, as much as I can. That it's like,
Universe loves me.
everything in solo queue is symmetrical. You know, you're gonna have people that feed, they're gonna have people that feed. The only thing that's different is you. You know, let's really try to embody that philosophy. You are the difference maker. Everything else is just symmetrical. It's, you know, a big part of solo queue is learning how to play around that. Not only play your own character really well, but learn how to win despite people playing on your team. Like, playing poorly on your team sometimes. That's what carrying is, you know? People say you have to carry your team. That doesn't necessarily mean that...
It's a revolution.
Or that...
And it's good time.
It does mean that people are not going to do well, because they wouldn't need a carry if they weren't failing in some way, right? So... we have Amumu's got his stuff. I mean, yeah, if we get some poke, that'd be great. GP's coming down.
I don't do safe.
Kind of wish I had Shirelia's here, but I kind of remember that I do have Locket.
It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
Damn, Shirelia's would be so great right there. How did she get away? She's so fast. Oh, oh. Bad, yeah.
Shut down.
Misfortune died with her ult. She is overcommitted to the Leona. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't have gone for that. As soon as they killed what's her name,
Humans think that to believe
I
in
should have
something,
just
you have to be
backtracked
serious about it.
and
That's
killed the
their
other
problem.
people. Oh yeah, Abyssal Mask. Hopefully they aren't getting it too. Mumu could be getting it. Hopefully he's going demonic though. Because obviously there are ways to win, right? Like,
It is a song you cannot.
I've done videos on luck in League of Legends, but there's no way there would be, if it was all luck and support was bad or whatever, that there would be, you know, support players in Challenger, or the same people in Challenger every year.
They will see
So that means they're doing something.
then will know magic.
And if you dropped a Challenger, you know, in a gold game, they'd probably win a lot. Although, to be fair, I did play with Nasty one time. We played like 3 games or something when he was a smaller channel and trying to promote, you know, his channel. I think he was Master or Grandmaster at the time, and I think, I don't know how many games we played, 3 to 5, but we had a negative win rate in gold. Hey, what's up, Jason? Sometimes it happens. And I lose with Dynasty in gold too, and he's like Diamond 2 right now.
Remember my name.
So it's not always guaranteed, but over time, you know, you can outplay it and you'll have a high win rate. We don't have Jace. Oh, it's gonna be rough.
Enemy double kill. Enemy double kill. Your turret has been destroyed.
An enemy of skill and worth. I thank you.
Heh. Yeah, we're gonna need some domination next game for sure.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Woo! I am so into this. What is this?
Okay, yeah, he's going demonic mask. I don't. Nerfed Eclipse is so bad. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Serious. Rude.
Oof.
Double kill.
He's gonna like try to flash Q me or something.
I can't die looking this good.
Yeah, it seems like it's not doing a lot of damage. Yeah. What? I guess it's not tracking the damage, but she's only blocked 100. She's died 9 times, and this item has only blocked 125 damage.
Totally forgot that.
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, if you ended last season, even in low gold, they would put you in bronze. You know, I started in, or I ended last season at Platinum 4 and I got placed in a Silver 2. So, you know, they reset people a lot further this season than they have in the past. And it's a lot harder to climb out because you only get 15 per win instead of 20. I mean, they're kind of soft throwing here. Yeah, if you play one game, it gives you your rank, and then basically that is your rank, and then you just gain a lot of, you gain like 50 per win for the first, you know, the next 9 games or something. Yeah, they start you a lot lower. Okay.
Get 'em watching. Burn 'em.
Damn, he's going off. Ooh, God. What the fuck? Oh my god, what is the radius on that Swain? Looks like from here to here he hit me. Just about half flash and he still hit me with it. That's fucked up. Yeah, the movement, we're starting to do some damage though. They did change the masks on this patch, which is pretty cool. To where you can stack it now. Like, you can have 2 different demonic embraces. So those champs just got a lot stronger. The Sunfire mask people, or the double mask people. So Jason, that's a huge buff for you if you're still listening. Because half the time, another person on the team, if Jason goes for those items, they'll get it too.
The humans call it battle.
And it just has less efficacy. That's a really good buff for things like Zyra too. Zyra brand.
want a world that's safe.
They're also beefy. God. Why are they healing so much?
You have been slain.
I guess Conquer, once she has Conquer stacked. The Sunfire still does damage while you're Zanya's. But does that heal for your Conqueror? Yeah, I guess so. That's what it is. She's got fully stacked Conqueror and then Zanya's, and then the Sunfire is dealing damage and healing her like a little mini Swain. She's still healing right there. Oh no, that's Neela. Yes, that is the Jason that I do.
That's who I am.
It's also a buff to Seraphine, true. Yeah, because she likes to get those items too.
Is my cloak right?
So we all know Seraphine
Yes, it
needs some more
is.
buffs.
I was worried there for a second.
I mean, this Anivia is crank. Like, Anivia is very good against their team. It's a bunch of melee, like, relatively low burst damage champions, and that's where she excels.
Magic isn't supposed to be seen.
Oh! Nice. But why is she trying to channel her ult again in melee? Holy shit. Got us some damage though.
Enemy rampage.
I can't wait to see.
I guess she just wants that ult to be on cooldown. Mumu, well, he died in the pit. This Mumu's coming in like big.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all.
Oh, he's trying to go for soul. I think we probably have to give him soul, honestly, here. Yeah. I mean, it's like, we're just not gonna be able to get it in time.
They're gonna try and test me.
I'm kind of going back and forth, Black Falcon, on whether to play Feral or not, like... Because people keep saying you should only play one in your raid, but it's like, if they're the highest single target damage, or one of them, why would you not want more? I've seen several people say you only really want to take, like, one Feral, but...
I dance because I'm free.
Everyone says Affliction's like the stacking, like, stack a bunch of those. Maybe it's just because there are certain fights Feral's just not good on or something. I don't know. I don't know how many Ferals we have either. Well, you've got... Hold on.
They want to see it.
You have quite a few little buffs. I mean, other people have those buffs too, but... God. Well, maybe we win this, though. With Anivia? Ooh. No, we don't win it. We don't win it at all. That is true. You just have one mangle. I mean, you've got an Innervate. You've got Battle Res. You, of course, have... I guess we're talking about, like, if you have multiples. But, I mean, Warlock really doesn't... Like, Warlock, you've got Soulstone. You've got Health Stones. But, again, you know, 1 or 2 locks can bring the Health Stones. Hellstone, Soulstone. Think of what else. Now, if you're Affliction and you've got the Fell Hunter pet, that can be nice. If you micro that well, because that gives you a Dispel, an extra Dispel, and it gives you an extra Silence, like a kick. So that's actually kind of nice. I mean, you can, if you had to... I guess with Druid, if you had to pop out and, like, decurse or something... I don't know if you can decurse in animal form or not. But I guess you have decurse and cure poison or whatever. You've got Cyclone, you've got Entangling Roots, which work indoors now. You can Feral Charge with Bear if you need to stun. Yeah, I know, but it's like... You can never have enough battle reses, man. Or, I mean, Innervate's not, like, supremely important. But I'm just, like, comparing it to the... Just thinking about the Warlock. It's like, Warlock... Like, multiple Warlocks, there's no bonus stacking or anything for that either. But, yeah, what up?
What's up?
What is up? You know, did you have a good night at work?
No.
Did you have to drop the hammer on some kids?
Yeah. It's been rough.
Damn it,
honestly.
Jimmy! Quit fucking smoking out there and start unloading that cart!
Yeah, something like that.
Hell yeah. It might be because for them to, like, really get the ferals, they need, like, other buffs. That's what I've seen is just like, well, they do a ton of damage if they get Hysteria, if they get all these other things. Or it's like, maybe the Affliction Warlock just works better independent of other people having to give them buffs. Were they the most played? Okay. I mean, one thing, too, is, yeah, people who want, especially, like, bear tanks, who are, like, looking to tank, if they can't get a tank spot, or maybe they tank in a 10-man or something, they're probably going to try to go feral, you know, for the main raid, if they can get in, so. I guess it's probably looking like Druid, or, Warlock. There just never are a lot of Warlock. People just don't like playing evil shit or something, I guess. I don't know. Even when they're really strong, it just feels like there aren't that many. Yeah, it was that way in Classic. I feel like it was that way in TBC. And maybe in Wrath. It doesn't matter if they're good. People just don't like playing them, I guess. Now, Sivir did get some pretty big buffs. I think they hot nerfed her today, actually. So we'll see how this goes. But she basically gets resets on her ult now. If you get a kill or an assist in a team fight, you get another 12 seconds of ult. So basically your team just perma moves fast. What the fuck? I'm a ban Wu.
I'll ban Volley.
Okay.
Who questions my ability?
But yeah, I mean, I would like them both. I like hots and dots and like try to track those. And we've already have like 2 or 3 resto druids that want to do the healing, and there's already like 2 holy paladin. Paladins was the most stacked thing. I think there were like 7 paladins that signed up. Yeah, I mean, the common wisdom is like 3 druids, maybe like 1 feral, 1 boomkin, 1 resto. is ideal. What I've heard, and then shamans are like 2 shamans, an enhance and a resto. I don't know for sure. I mean, honestly, it probably doesn't matter. Like, if you're geared and you got a good attitude, that probably matters more than anything else. But people, you know, there are certain things you want. I don't know. It's always weird. It's like paradoxical. People will say, "Oh, just play what you want, play what you enjoy, just have a good time." And it's like, well, I enjoy raiding, and I would like a raiding spot. If I'm not going to be raiding, I'm probably not going to be enjoying it. So, you know, and there are expectations for raiding. So it's like, it's cool to be friendly, but at the same time, you know, you got to be real. It's like, that whole just play what you want, play for fun. It's like, but what if the fun to me is raiding? What if I don't get a spot for playing something weird? But from what I've heard, Affliction is one of the most, or Warlock in general is one of the most stackable classes. Like, you really can't have too many for DPS. Cool thing about Feral, too, is there's not a ton of competition for their loot, which is pretty nice, also. What? It's like Lane Amumu, or...
Please go through. Yes.
Lane Rammus? Top lane Rammus? Yeah, it is top lane Rammus. Interesting. Please go through. We got the Shin Nocturne also, and then the Rakan follow-up. And the Sivir, and you. Like, we have so much dive.
Yeah.
It's looking good. Oh, I don't know if you heard it earlier, but they did change Leandri's and Demonic Mask where they stack now with other people that have it.
Oh, God.
Yes. So... beforehand, if you had Demonic and someone else had Demonic, they didn't stack together. But now they do. So, it's going to make that build way, way better in several comps. We don't have anyone else this game that would get them, but...
Damn. That's going to be sick.
Yeah. I'd say in at least half the games. Third of the games.
Honestly, this game might be a Luden's game. Well, they got 2 big boys, I guess.
Summoner's Rift.
Magic. This is
Yeah, they got 2 tanks.
Probably just go Leandri's.
I'd say that's good.
I like the build path to Leandri's more than Luden's.
I don't remember what's the difference. It's like book plus, or no, does it have book? It has book with Leandri's, doesn't it? Lost chapter.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, they all have Lost Chapter, but they. That's it. Leandri's has the Codex, and then the
What is this?
Luden's has just the Blasting Wand.
Yeah. Codex is so much better than Blasting Wand.
They really think they can invade, huh?
That's the only way to live. For humans, magic is like fire.
You guys are clowning.
For us, it is water.
Huh. Ellie Shaman. I don't know, like, I don't know. Like I said, I think the most important thing is just, like, just commitment. It's like, are you geared? Do you have a good attitude?
First,
Do you show up, or are you cool if you don't show up? And you're reserved, you know, that type of thing. That, to me, is the most important thing. I mean, like, yes, the class balance does matter, but if you're, like, clearing the content, if you're not doing, like, speed runs, it's just, like, the most important thing is just reliability. Don't be a douchebag and be reliable. Like... Fuck, I misclicked that. I don't know that it necessarily would have mattered.
They will see my
Flash.
dance. Then they will know magic's joy and its fury.
cooldowns, man. I'm level 1.
Universe love?
Fuck, now I'm dead too. Oof. Oh, she got him! Oh my god.
Magic is
Dude. Was her... I think her auto was gonna kill me mid-air. I'm not sure. But then because I was able to double W over to the Sivir, it activated my Q instantly for the heal. That was nice. Alright, I guess let's do it this way.
I'm free.
It's kind of a weird buy. Maybe I could have just waited on a book. Oh, the shins! Well, shit, he just leveled up. For real? For real.
Ally has been slain.
He's almost popping off.
Wild. I'm just here for the party.
Well, they missed a lot of CS on that at least.
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help them build it back up. So I can burn it again.
Damn, missed the W. It was like so wide open that I missed it.
Dance.
W's just such a long cooldown early.
I don't want to miss the start of the party.
An enemy has been slain.
See if I can get him to just waste one of his hooks.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
If I go feral, I'd have to go jewel crafting engineering too, which jewel crafting is going to be so saturated. It is nice to be able to go tailoring.
It's all right. It's okay. Staying alive.
Dude, I'm trying to make it there.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, damn it, if he literally...
Zaya, hey!
Like, if he literally... He had so long. He had like 30 seconds, or he could have kited it closer to me.
Humans talk.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you think you have him. Like, I mean, there's no point talking to him. Like, let's go from think we have him to know we have him by kiting him back to help instead of trying to make the solo play. Also, you get 50% more gold for doing that. If someone helps you, you get an assist. Shit, I'm gonna have to.
They want us.
Okay, he's got it, I think. Maybe. Man, we are murdering this Trist on CS.
Good.
She's 6.
An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Our people are bleeding.
Nice.
My lady's gonna heal.
Okay, pretty good position too. I think it's gonna push into us a little bit. It should. Oh yeah. Oof. Against Rammus too? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it. It's greedy as hell, but we'll do Ionians. Try to make some more plays.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm not entirely saying that. I'm just saying if I was a guildmaster, like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, if you're clearing the content, so for the guild we're thinking about, I believe, as long as we're clearing the content and have a reasonable composition, you know, like we're getting most of the buffs, I feel like there's going to be a certain amount of just whatever slots, right? Like, as long as it's a DPS, you're geared and you play it well, whatever, you know?
Hello? Anybody there?
I could have flashed after, but I'll let it go. Like, you know, there might be, as far as DPS goes, like, healers are pretty set, I think. You want a certain comp. Like, 2 pallies and 1 of everything else. But for other stuff, I feel like there's probably going to be, like, 5 DPS or something, where it's like, okay. Ow, fuck. What the hell's that? It's like a little splinter or something. Just randomly stepped on.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
So yeah, I mean, if it's like, okay, we've got our 5th rep paladin, or we could get, you know, another warlock or another mage or something. Yeah, they're probably, like, there are certain defaults, but I think it potentially could be overcome. But yeah, I mean, obviously your odds are going to be a little bit less, right? Hey, thanks, Eggnog's awesome, man. What are you going to school for?
Looks right. Moves right. Time to show it.
Please don't die, Siver.
The world
Just
isn't
trying to
about
ward.
collecting stuff. It's about seeing stuff.
Pike's right there.
Yeah.
Can we dive this
They ain't
Triss?
ready for what I'm bringing. Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy needs a little push. Ha! I'm D to the D. Golden diamond, boy. Woo!
Oh, we're good? Damn it. I didn't need it, but okay.
Time to get it started.
Yeah, I just need to get Shen to get out of there. Just a prank, bro. Flame Shen for wasting his ult. Now Nocturne's got his ult.
What humans call magic.
You alright, bud? Lost his mind.
When I get sad,
Hey, Boomer's coming
I
down.
stop being
Okay.
sad and be awesome instead. True story.
Has been slain.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
Oh, I missed.
see what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that was where having a fairy charm would have really mattered. Yeah, it's like people don't die, but Rammus did get some breathing room and did get some plates and stuff off of it. So, I mean, it wasn't good, but it's also not worth flaming. I mean, you really shouldn't ever flame your teammates if you're trying to win. It just doesn't make them play better. Again, like, almost nobody is Tom Brady or Michael Jordan in the game thinking, oh, he flamed him, I'm going to show him, you know? I'm going to play even better than usual. It's like,
If it don't get out of control,
extremely rare.
it ain't.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Maybe something like Faker, double lift in the US, but it's not going to be gold players for sure. They have that kind of mentality usually.
You ain't alive.
Gonna be like, no, fuck this guy, I'm going to throw the game.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, it is Rammus. I don't know. It's cool. I like that he's trying to.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice.
We are murdering him on CS. Really? Oh my god.
I need the world to be scary. I don't
That's gross.
apologize for it. I feel good.
Never mind. Mistakes were made. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, he's using the thing. Oh, they're all coming over.
I forgot to stop talking.
Careful. Might have this other Q.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm
Nocturne
from.
doesn't have ult. He's on Rift too. Come help him out with that. Yeah, give me credit for that.
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay. One, two. Woo!
Challenges,
All
baby.
right.
That's right, gotta get those challenges. I think I do get some XP for that.
I don't want a world that's safe.
Get the old squirrel.
Right.
They will remember my name.
Coming for this. We only get him if he dies.
Are we dancing around these kids?
Alright.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself.
As a team for challenges with Real Herald. Okay, fair. Hey, bud, what's up?
Free.
You done goofed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain.
I don't care if you kill him. Oh, sweet. Never mind.
The burn, baby. He didn't get full invisibility, so he didn't heal.
I will make them dance. I will make them.
Nice thing about demonic too is like that extra health, like you said, just
Dude, I'm telling you, that's like the bigger thing on that item. The actual AP. The health is awesome.
running kind of low on mana here.
I am too.
Okay, now let's just roll out. I'm rich.
Me too.
Sivir, why? Don't go that way, please. Oh my god. Yeah, they're like all near that brush. Rammus top. I would not say it's been particularly great this game, but
I don't want to war.
remains to be seen. I mean, he's got a lot more farm than Shen does. He has taken a tower.
The humans call it battle. It's just a dance.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of better options if you want to tank top.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oh my god, look at my shield.
Okay, well, he just wants to hit for me. I guess that's fine. And uses flash and his ult.
Bruh, you guys.
Got you covered. I could have flat, like, I saw him use the Q and miss it. I should have just W'd away immediately so he couldn't flash ult. In a ARAMs. I mean, that wasn't really an ARAM, right? Like, Rammus came in from a flank. It was just a gank, right? Like, Rammus came in from this flank and the Amumu came in from another flank.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Those are just ganks that went wrong. When I'm thinking ARAM, I'm thinking literally it's everybody's just standing middle staring at each other like no one's trying to flank. Mummy is mad. He is, man. He's like, damn it, I got 6 kills. Why can't anyone on my team do anything? Sivir does seem strong, yes. I agree. Those buffs seemed really strong.
Yeah, she does seem good.
Catch me.
They did a bunch of other stuff to her. We haven't even seen her, like, resetting her ult in fights. I got interrupted. Run.
We're making our way to you. Oh, we might just kill him here.
And they made her boomerang scale, like her Q scale with crit now. They nerfed some of the basic numbers on a couple of her abilities, and they increased her mana cost on a couple, but... Nope. Okay. She's right there. I don't have a lot, but... Yeah, it's basically the TLDR.
I can't die looking this good.
To me, looked like boomerang crits, base damage is lower, base mana costs are higher, ult resets on kills. Or it doesn't like reset, but it resets the duration of the ult. So you go back to 12 seconds. And you don't get the as much of a burst of speed for like the first second on the ult.
Magic.
But it resets and lasts long.
Rampage.
But yeah, the fact that the Q scales with crit, I think is massive.
I don't do safe.
Her spell shield also heals her now instead of giving her back mana. So, in a team fight, that's probably better. In the laning phase, it's probably worse. I don't know, like, healing in the laning phase is good too. But feels like you gotta fix her mana problems. Put a little bit more effort into fixing her mana problems, but other than that, she seems strong.
Oh, she lost her mind.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Oh my god. Nice.
That was such a clunky fight.
Yeah, that was a weird ass fight.
Like how? I mean, I know
I fucked up on a couple of my clicks there. There's so much going on.
I feel like we're up to a point where they should not have been able to do that. But
Yeah. It's that Rammus though.
This
He's
looks like
they're
another
tanky.
dangerous situation. Thanks, I can improvise.
I guess after Shadow Flame, I'll go Void.
Yeah. I think like double mask with Void is so good
I trust my
Yeah.
because the penetration works on those burns also. What the hell's going on? There's so many towers hitting me right now. Okay. Nice. Have I seen Neela? Yeah. She busted us up last game with Leona.
Wait, there's another champion?
Yeah. So it's like it's hard to describe her. She's like she's a bot lane like melee champion with a whip that's got a lot of mobility.
Dude, they're making new champs like they're making new magic sets.
That's right. Well,
It's
they
fucking
do them all like they do several at the same time. Like they do it usually around breaks. Which is kind of weird, but yeah, I think they're aiming to do 4 new champs a year. Yeah, new Silver's strong, yeah. She looks really good that game. Didn't seem like she was having mana problems. I was worried she'd have to get tier with like how stuff changed, but I think she probably just went biscuits. And it seemed fine. Like she had really good wave clear early. They lowered the mana cost on the W early, but it scales to be more later. That's the ricochet, where her auto attacks ricochet. So I feel because she only gets 1 point in that early, because she like maxes Q in lane and then gets 1 point in the other stuff. So you're really not gonna feel that extra mana cost until starting at level 8, and by then the lane's probably getting pretty close to broken, and you're gonna have just more base mana anyways. So, because it went from 75 flat at all ranks on the W to 60, scaling up to like 80, I think, or maybe 90. But it starts at 60, and that was the real nerf back in the day, like a couple of years ago, that took Sivir out of the meta, because Sivir was like really strong. She's been really strong at several points throughout League's history, but she usually gets nerfed pretty quick if she is strong. But that was the big nerf, was changing the mana cost from like something like 60 up to 75 flat, which hurt her mana cost a lot, her wave clear early, so she had to get some kind of mana item. And if you're getting something like tier early, it just doesn't do as much damage. So it seems like she doesn't have to get tier, especially if you go biscuits. Because biscuits give you 100 free mana, basically. Mei Hoi Manoi. What? I forgot what Hoi is. Is that Spanish? Maybe that's Brazilian. I don't know if that's Spanish. I know soy is a word, but I don't know what Hoi is. And it does rhyme. Alright, I'll get Wu. They did nerf volley a little bit on this patch, but I don't think it was enough. Oh, it's SpongeBob. I missed the train on SpongeBob. I don't really know. I think he was around. When did SpongeBob come out? Like 2000s?
I think so, but SpongeBob's lit, dude.
I've never actually watched a SpongeBob, so I'm gonna have to watch some, I guess. I know it's like one of the most iconic cartoons ever.
The one where they have like the what is it? The bubble bowl. That's my favorite one.
Bubble bowl. Okay. Check it out.
Look at
Holy
my
sh! Oh my god.
It's like what happened to me that one time.
I know.
Do you play Senna?
I mean, I can. I might dodge on this. I don't know. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna dodge.
No
I don't
one
trust
fights alone in the mist.
the lane Belveth.
Yeah, this does not seem right.
It's looking like a dodge.
I even know I have to buy the new champ too. I'll just do that real quick. So you're dodging?
Yeah, go ahead and like just pick your normal champ, and maybe someone else will dodge.
Alright.
I'll dodge at the last second. Yes.
Perfect.
We'll wait a second. Because yeah, sometimes if you pick something goofy, they're like, "Oh, that guy's just trying to bait a dodge. Fuck him," you know, and they'll play it anyways. But if you
Right.
just act normal
Right.
or just a little weird,
Just a little bit.
just a little weird, and it'll be all good. Huh. Yeah, my wife posted up. We just got. I'm pretty sure we have the ability to get AT&T fiber now where we are, but we've got Comcast currently, and I probably need to do it. The thing is, like, the internet's fine right now. The main, so like, it would allow me to upload faster, which is good. But usually I just upload stuff when I go to sleep anyways. That's like not that big of a deal. The big thing is the data caps. Because at some point when the girls get a bit older, well, Rory's already using a decent chunk of data. Not a lot, because she like plays these games and watches little YouTube kids videos. But if she gets older, you know, and she's watching 4K movies, if we eventually want to watch 4K stuff, and then our, you know, youngest daughter, Rowan, is watching 4K stuff, you know, there are situations where we could go over the data cap. Or if I'm uploading bigger files, so if I want to make 4K videos of, like, Total War or something like that, that takes up a lot of bandwidth. I think one, like, hour-long 4K video is something like 70 gigs. Maybe it was like 50 gigs. It's a freaking lot. And we've got a 1 terabyte soft cap on data. If we go over that, we have to start paying more money with Comcast. Versus, I believe with fiber, it says there is no cap. And it's cheaper. So it's like you can get 1K fiber around here for like $70 a month. And that's about what Comcast is. So it's like, it's definitely better. Go Amish when they get older. That's right. So it's better, but it's like, what if something fucks up? It's like, while it's working now, I just feel like I don't want to risk it, but claim it as a business expense, it's hard to do that. I mean, they probably wouldn't double check, but for something that technically, if you're trying to not do tax fraud, count as a business expense for a home business, it has to be something that is exclusively used for your business. Basically. That you can prove that it's not used for your own purposes. So if we had like a second line or something, they don't even do that. It hasn't even been a thing since the 90s. But if for some reason we had a special internet line, then we can claim that. Like, I couldn't even claim this computer, even if I do business on this.
My ability.
I couldn't claim the computer if there's like any evidence that I used it for personal use, right? Like even if I looked at a, you know, fun YouTube video that was not related to my business or something, that could count as personal use. So I guess we'll just do Rakan again. I mean, there are circumstances. Maybe we'll play a Lulu or a Janet game if we see an opportunity, but because I've looked into it. You can also claim square footage in your house if that's where your office is as business if but you can't have anything else in there that has to not do with business. One thing I've thought about, honestly, is trying to do a, we thought about doing like a bed and breakfast, like turning our downstairs into a bed and breakfast thing, maybe. Or like a, not Verbo, but, you know, one of those types of things where you could rent it out. Because it does have its own, it has its own kitchen, its own bathroom, and, you know, we could add some cool stuff to it, and then people could use the pool. If we ever got a hot tub or anything, they could use that. It's really close to, like, 2 major interstate intersections. So, yeah, like an Airbnb kind of thing. It's not, like, super close to mountains, but I don't know. But, and it's like, if we could claim the downstairs for that, then could we do a walkout basement? Like, because we don't have one, we'd have to build a walkout basement. It's probably pretty expensive. It's probably like $30,000 or something. I don't know. Everything's just like way more expensive than it seems it should be. But it's like, could we use that as a tax write-off to some extent? That would be nice. But that would be harder to pull off. It's like, hey, we needed to do that, so it'd be a viable business. We use that exclusively for that. Or even, but you're just like, you know, do we really want, like, just strangers coming in and out of the house? Like, you know, we could, you know, make some money on that, but the fact that it's still, like, attached to our main house, it's, like, unlikely, but what if you get some crazy-ass person, you know, coming through? If that's, like, your main residence, and you're gonna be there at the same time, like, it's just one extra thing where it's like, we're not that hard up for money where we would need to do something like that. It would be possible, maybe like a tenant or something. Use your gun rights. I mean, we could, but that's not, it's not ideal to get into a, you know, a gunfight in the house. The kids run around. It's like, maybe we could say it's just for a rental, not necessarily an Airbnb, and then we could put my mom down there and then get my mom to use, like, government subsidized housing. But I'm pretty sure they say you can't do that in the first place. You can't live with a relative and claim whatever they call, like, housing credits.
Is this first strike gonna get nerfed eventually?
I don't know, maybe. I haven't seen anything about it though.
They will remember my name.
That's convoluted. Well, yeah, I mean they have rules where you can't do that. You can't even live in something that's owned, I think, by a relative. Now you could probably get around that if you have a
taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
Maybe. Again, is it just like fraud, basically, types of thing, but you could have a limited liability company hold your properties or something, and then maybe like rent it out to a relative and use government subsidized housing credits or whatever.
Man, have you seen?
Might legally be okay. I don't know. There's a lot of gray stuff, but. is so annoying.
Custom gauntlet.
Fucking heals, and we don't.
Golden diamond, boy.
Senna's like my worst matchup. Like, really popular. I think it's my most played matchup, too. And I've got like a 41% win rate against her. Like, everything else is good. I don't know why it's, like, so bad. She does pressure you early, and she scales pretty well if you don't deal with her. They're just hard to punish her, because she heals, too. So it's kind of like a Soraka that's, like, scales a lot better, does more damage, and puts a lot more pressure on you in the lane.
I got freedom. I gotta live. I got a cause I die.
Banner instead of volley and blue. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Those two are still, like, extremely obnoxious, though. And I haven't played against Senna as much lately. A lot of that data was before the Senna nerfs, too, though. Like, the win rate data.
Humans think that to believe in something you have to be serious. That's their problem.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I'm here. We can get it done.
I know. It was really annoying. Kaisa needed to just leave all the way. I mean, maybe I should have gone back and peeled her. But we don't kill the Ezreal if I don't,
It's just a dance.
if I don't commit to the Ezreal, too. I think the Senna was outplayable. Because she's dead, like, 100%. She's got, like, 1 HP at that point. Like, her only hope is to flash in and suicide.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Neela support? I don't think Neela's probably that great a support.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all.
Maybe. I don't know. A life for a life. It's all balanced. Yeah. We don't want to give him free kills.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the mountain. Now only the embers.
An ally has been slain.
Really?
Just put that there. I hope. They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic.
See, this kind of shit used to never happen in Gold, where people would actually, like, manage the wave and zone you off. Like, people didn't start doing that until, like, high platinum, low diamond. It's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
I'm offended by how little attention.
There's still, like, a lot of head scratch, like, what the fuck stuff sometimes in this elo, but, like, the ceiling is definitely much higher.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us,
I don't have my stuff.
get myself. All right.
Really?
Might Ignite not kill him? Oh my god.
I am not blind. I've been kicked around since I was born. It's
Damn.
all right. It's
That
okay.
was weird.
Staying alive.
I'm out. It's one thing. Xerath ulted too.
No way.
That was more awkward than a middle school dance, man.
Danger is as fun as you let it be.
It's annoying.
I've never played Monster Hunter. Jason's played Monster Hunter. He
Bruh.
likes it.
I
An
need to get,
ally has
yeah,
been
that game is
slain.
awesome. Game is awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Actually took a little bit of a
here
break.
to
I need to get back on it.
entertain myself.
I've never played it. I'll have to check it out.
Expansion's great. I love it.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, there's... I don't understand the Vagar top,
Is my cloak
but
right?
the guy just likes playing Vagar and
Yes,
got
it
Phil
is.
top, I'm
I was
assuming.
worried there for a second.
But yeah, it seems horrible into Renekton. He just gets Maul Mortius, like... He's just like farming him. I think he's dead again.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean, seriously. Rude.
You can't even get to lane.
No. He's getting like proxied off his tower.
Dear God.
Maybe Graves kills him right here.
Enemy killing spree.
Maybe he kills them both.
Shut
No.
So because them both were in trouble.
Price is not 6 yet.
Magic is supposed to be scary. Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy means Isaiah says someone has to die, they do.
Oh my god, she almost died from that? I'm surprised Senna didn't. No, she's not 6 yet.
I have got this time. And someone right.
Get him. Get him, Graves.
It's a revolution. And it's good.
Holy shit, dude, they're just pushing this like so hard.
Should I be running? Yeah, I should probably be running.
Okay. I guess they backed.
Don't want to war.
An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna try to come down again.
Okay. Fuck. Graves?
Enemy has been slain.
You weren't a little frightened?
Alright, get out.
We out. Yeah, that's gotta feel bad. This is like twice he's tried to ult.
Humans made promises
Um,
more than I can promise.
yeah, I'm still just gonna do Ionians, I guess, here.
They ain't seen moves like mine.
I need to definitely do more like Total War first. Yeah, they got these three ults. I mean, we use a lot of ults too, but theirs are all like these long-range sniper ults.
Zaya! Hey!
The Ezreal hit. He hit me. I don't know if he hit Graves or not. He hit something at least. Senna missed everything. Xerath missed everything. Damn it. Fucking like cat hair in my mouth or something. Yeah, the difference is ours hit, theirs didn't. True.
I do not wish to kill the moon.
Can we? Okay, we've got Rakan.
Down.
Is he gonna E4?
Magic.
Yeah.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh my god. All she had to do was run, literally. Graves had him like 100%. I was trying to body block the Q, but he literally just walked up and auto attacked her.
I need my
That was out of
love to
juice.
hurt. I need the world to be
I mean, the
scary.
plates are gonna fall
I
off
don't
before we get to him,
apologize
so.
for it. I feel good.
Has
Send
been
us
slain.
slapping. Yeah, she's got the fucking dirt. That item's still too strong in my opinion. Just too much value early game.
Executed.
Wow.
They will see my dance. Then
Turret has been destroyed.
I got Drag It Up in 29. Renekton's there. I don't know if we can do anything. God.
they will see me. They will see my
Uncle
dance.
is so obnoxious.
Enemy killing spree.
Jesus H. Whoa. Damn it. Body blocked. I don't know. Maybe I just ban Senna and let either volley or Lou through. 'Cause I don't ever beat that champion. Even though she was like 1 and 4 or 1 and 3 in
Your
lane.
turret has been destroyed.
Rakan should be good into her. Like, I can engage. We just never have enough damage to kill her.
Slain. Shut down.
Look good.
She hasn't been as
Feel good.
popular lately.
Kick some ass.
I guess Rakan's only really good if you're getting gank assists or if you have like Tristana or something on your team. Something really hard, like Draven or Tristana, some really hard kill lane.
Why is it taking so long to
Go,
get
go, go, take it,
Your
take it!
turret has been destroyed.
I don't know, maybe that would have been an end. I don't think she does easily peel me. I don't think that's the issue.
world that's
I think the issue is that if you don't kill her in one go, then she can sustain. Like, her only peel is W, and usually I can get my, like, either dodge the W or still get my W on her by the time she hits me with it. I mean, like, she does get the movement speed, I guess, to, like, maybe run away after, but it's really just she has it's just hard to outright kill her by yourself on an engage because she has her ult and her Q, which heal and shield her, and she has such long range.
I can't wait.
Well,
to
it's
see
just
what
she
I'm gonna
sustains through. Like I said, it's like a Soraka kind of dynamic where if you can't kill her, like there's no point in trading with her
do. Anybody there?
in lane because she's just gonna heal it all back a lot of times.
I am only as proud as
What? What the fuck was that tower shot? It literally hit me right there.
Enemy rampage.
Dude. Did we kill the Ezreal? Oh, we got the Ezreal, I guess. It was a trade, but I cannot believe that fucking tower shot hit me twice in that.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I am a chronic line stepper.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it.
Yeah, I guess Renekton was rush. Maybe that was too bold to go for the Ezreal there.
I will make them
I probably
dance.
could have just saved my
I
ult
will
and this
make
W and
them
gone for the
hear.
Senna. I thought Graves could, like, if I hit the Ezreal and ignited him, then Graves would ult him and we'd get another kill and then I could just E back out. But it wasn't that clean.
Magic isn't supposed to be secret.
What? No fucking way.
Got bot lane near the top.
Did they nerf Rakan's R or what? He does have Merc
If
treads,
it don't
okay.
get out of control, it ain't a party.
It feels like I'm getting jumped so much more often than usually where people will dash out of my W. But he does have the Merc treads. I mean, Nunu's bottom. Can't do a lot here, I don't think.
They're gonna try and test me.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Is he dead again?
I think of it.
Without wild magic, we have no children. We have no future.
Can't do a lot.
Like another day.
Has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Why does it feel like that tower did 0 damage to Ezreal?
Felt like it too.
It's like the meme, tower does 800 damage to me and does 200 damage to Ezreal. I know it like stacks up if it's shot like multiple people, but... What? Oh, Xerath. Maybe Senna did heal him, I don't know. Alright,
Your turret has been destroyed.
alright, we'll do
What
something
humans
with
call
a
magic,
with a Kindle
call
Gem here.
life.
I don't know if we're gonna do Zeke's or Knight's Vow. Zeke's is probably pretty good here. I think we just probably give drag. Well, I mean, Graves is just randomly pushing top, so definitely give a drag. I mean, I don't know. Renekton's just like turbo fed. But I don't like to play the Rune King. I don't know. We saw Renekton do that on our team the other night, and he just like, he was the one that was like 2 and 7.
Enemy killing spree.
I think I just banned Senna. It's like, it's really hard to shut her down in lane, but even if you do, even if she does go 1 and 3, she still like does stuff later.
Rampage.
It don't take a lot of words.
Like, I understand the interaction between the W and Lather and King, but I mean, my problem with that build is he usually feels too squishy, but I guess if you do all please? Alright.
Where are you going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say Gore Drinker, Cleaver, that kind of stuff is probably better in my opinion. I don't know, I'm not a Renekton expert, obviously.
I'm gone. I am so gone.
Alright, I guess we'll get Zeke's, because we need to kill these things. Kai'Sa's got quite a bit of damage, so... I just wish Zeke's, like, interacted better with the Zir soldiers.
Peekaboo.
I guess I walked right by it. I wasn't even looking to see that ward.
The only way to understand
Kind of noob.
dance and
Well,
dance.
I mean, Vhagar is getting some items. He at least gets stacks. I mean, if you're gonna have something that's like chain feeding, you know, he's not in the bottom half of
Dance
champions.
because I'm free.
He's at least got a little bit of feed there. If they're gonna get that. No.
Okay, Rakan. I'm watching. Burn 'em up.
I mean, I could. It's so hard to get on him. Holy. I know, it does like 3 hits, it does like good damage. I just feel like you're too squishy, but again, if you're like that fed. Xerath, Senna, Ezreal, when they're like A-ramming, it's like almost impossible to get on them.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Maybe have Kai'Sa over here. Okay. We kind of got one. I mean, we did get one. It would have been nice if we could have gotten more. But... Okay, there we go. So hard to get just like a super massive play though, because they're not going to be grouped up. I can get like one person. I got 2 there. And Rakan definitely struggles a little bit more against like the heavy ranged stuff. Okay, that was well played by Kai'Sa. We're probably still gonna get run over that.
Burn this place down. Then help us build it back up. So I can burn it again.
Slain. An ally has been slain.
He like misclicked.
Ally has been
They would have
slain.
run him down and killed him anyways, but... Yeah, squishy mage into fighter top is not usually a good move. Beard Shojin Renekton's pretty fun. Yeah. Super OP things are fun. Damn. Maybe I should have shielded his ear and then W'd out over a wall or something. I don't know. It's hard to run away from Nunu. It's just like zoning out our whole team. Guess I should have maybe just turned around and tried to peel him. Then Xerath starts blowing everybody up though. Top's just such a black hole. I think I'm just gonna cancel. Obviously, like, Renekton is the main person that had the spotlight that game, but the Senna, just early on with that Ezreal. Even though I think Graves ganked and we either got their sums or killed him, I can't remember. It's just a problem. And I mean, statistically, like I said, just looking at raw stats, it's my worst matchup. Or are you done? Or are you playing another one? I'm good either way. I don't care.
I probably should call it.
Okay. That's all good. I think we were, what, 50-50 or something tonight? I can't remember. Maybe -1. I don't know. Anyways, man, well, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.
You too. I'll see you.
See ya. 2-2? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Jason and I were, what, 1-1? I don't know. So yeah, not the greatest night. Not terrible. Not I think we had like some okay games. We got blown out in the Neela game, but I think we personally played okay that game. It's such a hard matchup. Even though, like I said, that early gank, it was like level 2 or 3. Like it should have been a clean double kill, but then Senna, like Kaisa just overcommitted and just gave Senna a free kill. But yeah, that comp's just really hard to deal with, especially with Renekton that fed. Like, the Veigar's worthless, because he's not going to be able to blow up Renekton or Nunu, especially when he's that far ahead. And he's just, like, completely disrespecting him, too. Like, his only magic resist was the Merc Treads. Like, he didn't even get Force of Nature or Spirit Visage or anything. It's just, like, complete and utter disrespect. And just ran him over, and then we just did not have the damage to get through that front line, and they had so much back line, like with Ezreal and Senna and Xerath. It was rough, but no, I can't do one more, man. Especially if Jason's getting off. I got some other stuff I got to take care of. I need to do the support tier list video, and I need to do some videos on Total War also. But anyways, okay, well, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Stay tuned for the support tier list. Should have that coming up and released tomorrow, and I'll see if I can maybe do the ADC tier list tomorrow as well. I do want to crank out more tier lists on this patch for sure. But anyways, that's it. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.